Hi all. Today we'll study about fifth program, DBMS fifth program, lab program. This is the last program in part A. Okay, so here he have given 5 tables: employee table, department table, delocation, project number, and works on table. 5 tables he have given, and he have underlined the primary keys. Okay, so just we'll see what all things are there. So these things you have already studied in your theory class also. Okay, so same tables here given and some queries. Okay, so here employee it has SSN, name, address, sex, salary, super SSN. Super SSN is nothing but manager, who is the manager of this person. Okay, SSN. Okay, and which department this employee belongs to. Okay, then next one we have, okay, that's department table. Okay, so in department table we have the department number, department name, who is the manager for that department, and when he becomes a manager, that is the manager start date. Okay, so that is there. Then next one you have, that is uh, department location. So here department number and corresponding location will be there. Okay, so these two together is the primary key. Then project. Okay, so here for the project we have project number, project name, p location, and department number is the department number we are referring to. So which department is handling this project. Okay, so and works on, so here SSN is there. Okay, so which employee is working on which project and how many hours he is working it. Okay, these are the tables we have. So depending on these attributes you can see which data type you can give. There is a, varchar or date. Okay, or it's a integer, float, like that, whichever is comfortable you can give it. Okay, and primary key I think you can create it. So this is a normal thing, whatever we saw for the previous programs. Okay, so but here just difference between the foreign key concept. Okay, so what is here foreign key concept, what difference is there is, we saw here employee table and department table. Okay, so in department table we have manager SSN. Okay, so we are saying as a in department we are referring the employee tables SSN. Okay, so manager SSN is nothing but from he should be an employee, then only he can become the manager. Okay, so in department table we are referring the uh, SSN of employee. Okay, so here we are referring, and if you saw here in employee table. Okay, so department number is there. Okay, so whichever department number here is there, so that number we are referring here. Okay, that's in employee table. Okay, so from department table D number whatever is there, this number we are referring in employee table. So there is a something is called as a recursion. Okay, it's nothing but here what we are trying to do is how okay, this is considered as an employee table. Okay, and here this is a department table. So first employee to department table we have dependency, and department to employee table also we have dependency. So then which table has to create first? Okay, this one or this one? Okay, so which one we have to create first? That is a problem. Okay, so if I create it here, okay, so suppose employee table, then I can't give the dependency between this employee to department table reference. Okay, so we had here as on D number. Okay, and if I created department number first, then I can't give the reference to employee table, that is the manager SSN. Okay, so manager SSN whatever we had, for that we can't give the reference. So this kind of problem will come. So what we will do is directly while creating the table only we can't give the reference, because there is a recursion between this one. So one of these two tables we have to create it. Okay, without giving reference. Okay, then second table whatever dependency is there, that will create it. Then after creating the second table, from first table to second table dependency will make it. For example, so we'll create department table first without any reference. So here we will not give this reference. Okay, so whatever department table entity is there, that will create it with respect to primary key. Okay, will not give reference because employee table is not there at that time. Okay, so second, what we'll do is we'll create the employee table. Okay, so this is the first we're creating the department table, then second we're creating the employee table. For creating employee table, department table is there, so we can give the reference, so we can give this one. Okay, so this reference is missing. So okay, so when we'll create the second table, that time this reference is missing. So what we can do after that creation of table, we can give reference to department table to employee table. Okay, by altering the table. Okay, so for that purpose alter command we will use it. Okay, so alter command there will mention as a something as a foreign key. Okay, which refers and one of the department attribute, okay, to employee tables one of the attribute. Okay, so that we give it. Okay, so alter command we will use it. So while inserting also, if both the tables with references if are there, okay, so we can't insert the values only, because suppose if uh, both the tables we created with respect to alter table, okay, so perfectly structure we framed, consider as we have the employee table also. Okay, so then department table also with proper references whatever we had, so that references we have it. Suppose I'm trying to insert a one row in employee table, what will happen? Department number will be empty that time. Okay, so we can't give the reference only because department table don't have the entry. Okay, suppose I am trying to insert values in department table. Okay, so here manager ssn we have to give as a empty. Okay, so this is not there in because it's trying to refer from the employee table, and in employee table we don't have the, any values. Okay, so this kind of problem will come. So for that what we have to do is before using this alter command, okay, before using this alter command, so whatever is there employee department table we created without any reference, then employee table we created with reference. Okay, we'll insert some values such that after altering the this department table reference should be there. Okay, so that we'll see it. Okay, so how we are creating it. Okay, so here what we are doing is, so here what we are doing is first, okay, so as I said I'm trying to create a department table. Okay, so here department table we are creating, so that time we are saying as a department number is a primary key. Okay, so just we are saying as a one constant, and constant name we have given, so you can skip this part, no problem. Okay, so here department number. Okay, here we are saying as a data type as a number 3, primary key is a primary key. Department number we have name we have given. Then here also some constraint we are giving, so this also you can skip it, no problem. Okay, this constraint part you can skip it. Okay, then manager ssn. Okay, so if you saw here manager ssn we have given here, but we are not given the any reference. Okay, so we are not given any reference. Then start date. Okay, so this one also we have given. Then what we are doing is just inserting some values. Okay, so we are thinking as a, so 5 departments are there, 5 departments entries we have inserted. Okay, so 5 department related information we are entering with reference with manager id. Okay, so that is 111 222 333, like this we are entering it. So when is the start date, depending on that we are entering it. Now we are creating the employee table. So in employee table proper reference you can give. Okay, so that is department table is there, so you can give the reference to the department table. So d number whatever we are referring it here. Okay, so d number whatever we are referring it, so for that we are saying as a references department tables d number. Okay, so this one properly we can give it, so no problem. So employee table we can create that properly. Then we are inserting the values. Okay, so here already 1 to 5 department numbers are there, so along with that, for that we can insert the values. So employee values we can insert it. Now what we'll do is we'll alter the department table. Okay, so here department table we are altering it. So what we are doing is just this alter command. Okay, so alter table department. So here from the syntax is alter table. Okay, then table name we have to give, then add. Okay, so whatever constraint you want to add it extra. Okay, so that we can give it. So here we are giving as a alter table. This table name is department. In department to extra constraint we are adding. What is that extra constraint is foreign key. Okay, so that we are adding. Okay, so you can add. Okay, so constraint, so just constraint name we are giving again. Okay, so you can, if you don't want to give this one, you can skip this entire part, constraint and name. Okay, then foreign key. Okay, foreign key, which is that key you have to say it. So in department table, this is the attribute, this is a foreign key. So that we are saying it, manager SSN. References, okay, so that is from employee table SSN. So employee table SSN, that's referring it. So here, while doing this one, we have to make sure that whatever we have entered, okay, so that is whatever we have entered for this attribute, okay, so that is 111 222 333 and again 111 and 666. These entries should be there in employee table, okay, then only this will execute successfully. Okay, so just I will say repeat it once again. So for example, here if you saw these whatever entries we have made, okay, suppose here etc say, suppose here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like this, okay. So here I'm trying to insert this department, this is the manager assistant, I'm trying to enter it, and here these values I have inserted. If you saw here, this id, okay, that is a manager SSN is not there in this employee, so that time this alter table will give the error. Okay, so because what we are saying is manager SSN is referring from employee table SSN, okay, but we saw these values are whatever is there, and here whatever values are there, so this value is not there in any of this employee tables value, okay, so it is not there, so it will give the error. Okay, so you have to make sure that whatever you are entering here, okay, so these values should be there in employees SSN, then only you can alter it. Okay, if you want you can insert one or two rows less in the beginning, or whatever you want you can insert it, but you have to make sure the constraint is satisfied. So after that whatever you will enter the values, okay, insert the values in inside a department table and employee table, so automatically that foreign key primary key concept will come and it will throw the error well if you are not inserting the proper values. Okay, so before altering, so if you are inserting, just analyze it and insert it. So whenever we will insert, that time proper value should be there. Okay, so then only you can alter it. Okay, so this is the alter command, we will use it. So this is the previous value, I will keep it as it is. Okay, now this, whatever we have discussed, same thing will create it. Okay, so then remaining tables we don't have any problem, directly we can create it. Okay, so those value will create these tables also and insert these values. Okay, then we will see the actual our queries. Okay, first one. And one more thing is here, what we can do is instead of creating department table, you can create first employee table also. Okay, so here you have to skip the reference. Okay, so this reference part you have to skip it. Okay, then properly you have to create the department table. Okay, so that time you have to mention here reference. Okay, and insert the values, then alter the employee table that time. Okay, alter the employee table, reverse of. So we have two methods, because recursion, whatever we are saying is here recursion, both side dependency is there. Okay, employee to department, department to employee, so whichever you want to you can create first. Okay, then other whichever you are creating the first, that table you have to alter it. Okay, so just to create these things. The first one, this is without constraint we have created. Okay, so now employee table here we are creating with constraint, proper constraint, and inserting the values also. These are inserted. Now what we are doing is alter the table, that is department table, whichever table you are creating first, that you have to alter it. Okay, so this is the department table we have altered. Now actual proper definition of whatever thing key given, okay, in syllabus copy, that is achieved. Okay, so now different tables we are creating it. Now we'll insert the values for different tables also. Okay, so these are the values we have inserted. Now we'll see one by one queries with execute. Okay, so here first one is make a list of all the project numbers, okay, for projects that involve an employee whose last name is Scott, okay, either as a worker or as a manager of the department that controls the project. So here he is saying that Scott, if he is working on project, that list you have to mention it. Project number list you have to mention it. Okay. Okay, so he may be as a employee and he's working on that project, or okay, so he may be a manager. Okay, and that time so either he's a worker or a manager of the department and he's controlling the project. If he is the manager also and he's controlling that project, that also you have to list it. So what we will do is here we will take two things. Then first one is as a with respect to employee. Okay, then with respect to manager. Okay, so those things we will see it. Okay, so here just we will see how many tables, what all tables we require. Okay, so first thing we will take it as a he is a only employee, and project number we'll analyze it. Okay, which project number we want. Okay, so for this one, so project employee name he given, so employee table we required. Okay, so here employee table we required. Then so employee name will get it. So here if you saw he is working on, is a normal employee as I'm saying. Okay, Scott is a normal employee and he's working on some project. Okay, so project number we have to display, so we want project table. That's the second one. Then so employee and project, any common thing is there between these two. Okay, that is employee and SSN. Okay, so this one is there as an employee, he is working on this one. So this is the common thing is there, that is works on. So here we require these three tables. Okay, so these three tables join operation will perform. Okay, then just will display the project number, that will display it. Okay, then we'll take the as a Scott is working as a project manager. Okay, for that we'll see it. So now here this one. Okay, so what we are doing is here this entire thing. Okay, so that's nothing but same thing, that is works on project table we took, project table we took, employee table we took. So these three things we required form. Okay, so select what word select is nothing but just we have to select the actual project number. Okay, so just partition product will happen between these three tables. Okay, so to perform a join operation, what we are doing is just common of this one we are using it, that is employee has to refer to the works on SSN common thing is there, then P number to this P number. Okay, project table. So just we are joining it. So this is for the joining purpose. Three tables we listed, join we perform, then project number we want, that we are displaying it. Then here name whatever condition he given, that is Scott. Okay, this is with respect to as an employee. Okay, so entire thing we got with respect to is an employee. Okay, so now we'll see with respect to manager. Okay, so with respect to manager in the sense his SSN will come in this one. Okay, suppose he is a manager means his SSN will come in this one. Okay, so here what is there is manager SSN we have. Okay, so from this he's managing the project, means he belongs to some department, that department number will be there. So that managing department number will be there in here. Okay, for project. Okay, for project this is the managing department number. So this one we have to take, this one we have to take second. Okay, so project number and this is a department number we are matching it. So this manager's name is given. Okay, it means manager what combined with employee table, so that is a name is given. So again we required three tables, that is first one name is given for that purpose, that is employee. Okay, then he is a manager means he will be there in particular department. Okay, so department manager SSN will be there, for that purpose we required department table. Okay, and this department is controlling, so that is it's controlling the project, so here it's there. Okay, so this is project table. Okay, and we want to retrieve the project number. So this map we can do it here, D number to D number, that is for the joint purpose of these two tables, department and project table. And from this one manager SSN to SSN we can join it. Okay, so these two if we join, this is three tables join will happen. Okay, so whatever we have these three tables join will happen. Then condition is again name who is given as a Scott. Okay, so same thing here, what we are doing is just taking this one. Okay, So it's the same tables whatever we have. Okay, so that is department table, sorry, employee table, department table, project table, same tables we have. Okay, so this is what we'll take it now. This is with respect to upper part, this is with respect to manager. Okay, lower part, this is with respect to normal employee. So just we have to perform union. Okay, so that is addition of these two things together. Whatever project number will come, those two things we have just displaying it. So then our total query will work. Okay, so this is our main intention. So here whatever, so p number. Okay, so p number here what we given p. So p dot p number has to come. Okay, so this entire query will execute it. So these are the project numbers where Scott is working as a, maybe as an employee or as a department manager. Okay, so suppose he is a department manager, it automatically will come like that. Then we'll go for second one. Okay, so second one is show the resulting salaries if every employee working on the IoT project. Okay, so here IoT project is nothing but project name. This is okay, is given a 10% rise. Okay, so he's asking to show the resulting salary. He is not asking us to update it. Okay, so no need to update the database, just how to display it here. Okay, so we will use select command only. So if every employee working on IoT project, so IoT project, your project name is given. So then 10% you have to give the hike. So that is what he is mentioning it. So for 10% hike means whatever salary will be there, for that if you are multiplying by 1.1, 10% hike will get it. Okay, so that will do it. So salary is there in employee table. Okay, so salary is there in employee table. Okay, so this one will take it, and he is given as a project name. Okay, it's a project name. So these two tables actually directly or not at all related to each other. So again, common thing we have to take, that is a works on. Okay, so why we have to take works on? Because these are the normal employees information we are taking it here. Okay, so here common thing is normal employees information we are taking. So that is works on will be there SSN and in which project he is working it. So from here project name, so just will mention as a IoT. Okay, so three tables. Okay, so those three tables form clause were mentioning employee works on project. Three tables were mentioning it. Okay, so then what we are doing is just Cartesian product of by default it will happen Cartesian product while joining it. Okay, so here ESSN employee SSN2 works on SSN we are joining, then works on P number 2 project P number we are joining it. Okay, so this is the entire join of these three tables will happen. Okay, then whatever project name he given, that is IoT, that we are mentioning it. Then display, that is the name of the employee. Then we are displaying the, that is salary. Okay, so salary what we are doing previously whatever was there into 1.1 we did, that is a 10% hike. Okay, as incremented salary. Okay, this is a one name we are giving it, so we can skip this one or we can give it as it is. Okay, so here name, that is e dot name, that is the employee's name we are displaying it. Okay, sorry. So we given 10% hike, what all things will happen, those we are displaying it here. Third one. Okay. Find the sum of the salaries of all employees of the accounts department, as well as maximum salary, minimum salary, and the average salary in this department. Okay, so account salary, that is a name he given. Okay, department, sorry, account department he name he given. So this departments. Okay, so all employees salary you have to check it. That is there is nothing but sum of salary. Okay, for the this department, as well as maximum, minimum, and average. Okay, so this is nothing but the aggregate functions. All you have to display it almost. Okay, that is min, sorry, max, min, average you have to display it. Okay, then sum. Okay, so here this salary everything is there in department, sorry, employee table. So that we required employee table, and he given account as a department name. So you have to join those two things, that is department, and you have to join the employee table. Okay, so for the joining purpose, we have to join with respect to department number. Okay, so whatever name is there for this name, so whatever number is there, that number who all are working it. Okay, so here just we are joining this one, and whatever condition he given, okay, that is a condition, that is account as a name he given. Okay, so this name we are giving it. So just sum of salary, sum maximum of salary, min of salary, average of salary, we are adding. So it will give the whatever required result is there. It just will execute this one. Okay, so here it will display sum, max, min, then average. Okay, so all things it will display it. Okay. So now we'll go for next one. Okay, so retrieve the name of each employee who works on all the projects controlled by department number 5. Okay, so department number 5, which is controlled by, okay, so department number 5, which all projects are controlled. Okay, so those project employees name who are working on that you have to display it. Okay, and he's asking to use not exist operator. Okay, so here always say exist and not exist, always it will, they will check the inner queries, that is true or false. Depending on that, they will display the corresponding value. Okay, so here this is the listed one. So what we will do is just here testing. Okay, so how it works, what all things are happening, we'll discuss it. Okay. Consider now it is department table you have. So in this, okay, so in that the department number 5, okay, it's controlling the projects. Okay, so department number 5, it's controlling project number 1, 2, 3. You can consider that this one. These are the project numbers. Okay, so project numbers. Okay, so department number 5, these are the projects is controlling it. 5, department number 5, 1, 2, 3 project it's controlling it. Okay, we will take that one. Then total number of projects. Okay, so project number. Okay, so in project table will be there. So consider say we have 1, okay, 2, because these three are there here we listed, means obviously those things will be there. So other than that, some extra projects also will be there in the company. Okay, so consider as up to 10. 1 to 10 we have the project numbers. Okay, then employee. Okay, so employee table is there. So in this one, suppose this one employee E1. Okay, so E2 and E3. Okay, so like this. So here maybe E1 is working on project number 2, E2 is working on project number 3, so then E3 is working on project number 4. Okay, okay, so maybe on some other project here. So then like that E4, so different employees will be there. Okay, so this is the condition. So in this, what he's saying is question. So what he's saying is retrieve the name of each employee who works on all the projects controlled by the department number 5. So department number 5, which is controlling by all the projects. Okay, so department number 5 is controlling 1, 2, 3. So all projects 1, 2, 3, whoever is working, so that information you have to give. So there is an employee, someone who is working on project number 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, that information you have to give it. And you have to use, that is not exist operation. Okay, so here what we are doing is we just we are trying to display the name. Okay, so here so name is e dot name. So we can just, let's see, so we have given as a, just we have given as a name. Okay, so it is name. Okay, so attribute name we have to display it from employee table only, we have the name. Okay, so condition is, first what we will do is here in department number 5, who all are which all projects are there, that will take it. Okay, then so each employee is working on which all projects, that combination will identify. Okay, so suppose employee 1 is working on some project, so maybe here it may be a this is with respect to department number 5. So then this is with respect to employee, each employee. Okay, so each employee one time it will come. Okay, so each employee, so suppose as of now E1, so which all projects he is working, that number will come. It may be a clash here. Okay, so there is a intersection between those two things. Okay, so you may have a number of projects here also. Okay, there's a clash. Okay, so that is, so what we have to do is all projects whatever he is working, that we have to check it. So it means whatever employee here is there and here is there, both should be almost same. Okay, so that purpose what we are doing is, suppose here this result I got minus, if I did this one, that is nothing but I will get this entire thing. Okay, so minus in the sense it is there in first table but it is not in second table. Okay, so like that if I'm trying it. Okay, so if I got this result after doing minus, that is d minus e, if I did it. Okay, so here for this one d minus e I did it, it's there in d but it is not there in e. So that result I have to get it. If I got that kind of result, it means, if I got that kind of result, it means that is nothing but it's not that employee is not working on all the projects of department number 5. Okay, so it's not working on department number 5 all the projects. Okay, so that is, if I am saying as a not exist outside. Okay, so here something as a not exist, this minus I am doing it, so it will give always false, so that information will not display it. Okay, if I am getting as a after this d minus e, so I am not got any result, if I got as a false. Okay, it means this employee is working on all the projects of d, because whatever here there minus here it should not be there. Okay, so that those results will display it. Here it's there, it is not there, like that. Okay, so for that we'll display it. So in that purpose what will happen is we will not get the any of the rows, means it, what we are saying is here if we not got the any of the row means not exist, it will become the true. So that employee information we have to display it. Okay, so how it will work, just we'll discuss now. Okay, so this, so this is the example we have taken. So here what we are doing is uh, employee e table. Okay, so e name we are displaying not exist, so inner query, so from here to here. So what we are doing, just select p number from project table where department number is 5. Okay, so just what I was saying is here department number 5. So this department number 5, so that one information will take it minus. So what we'll do is, so here employee whatever e is there, this employee and works on table. Okay, so that just we are joining it. So if it is working on some project, so that project inform number will take it, and we'll try to do the minus here. This is whatever result we have minus this one, we will do it. Okay, then this entire row is null, means he is working on all the projects handled by the department number 5. If you are getting any of the row, means he is not working on the all the projects of department number 5. Okay, so here for this example, so first time when this will come, so every time this will execute in a loop. Okay, so that is something, but here we have e, so how many employees are there, those many times it will execute it. So first time, because here we are doing the Cartesian product here. Okay, so sorry, Cartesian product and join operation here. Okay, so join operation we are doing it with respect to this giving the where clause. Okay, so here E1. Okay, so first employee will come. Okay, so auto query, so not exist. So what is that not exist, we'll see it here department number 5. So just we are listing the project numbers that we listed here, that is 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3 we listed. Okay, so then minus, it is here p number we want from the works on table, that is ssn equal to employee ssn equal to this whatever ssn employee ssn here and this one. So suppose here we have discussed, that is e1 employee is working on, suppose first time this is the first row, how many employee tables each row we have to do it. So first time that is on E1 table, sorry, E1 row. Okay, so on E1 he is working on project number 2. Okay, so second side this is will come as a 2. So this is a common is there between these things. Okay, so what will happen here is just this one and this one you have to remove it. Okay, so that's nothing but minus if I did, so I'll get result as a 1 and 3. Okay, so 1 and 3 I will get it. Here this inner query result, entire thing inner query result I will get as a 1 and 3. Is it not exist? No, we have the some rows, so this will become as a, here it will be a false, entire result of this one will become as a false, so that information you should not display it. So E1 information will not display it. Then same thing for we are doing for the E2. Okay, so here what we are doing is E2. Okay, so that is uh, here instead of 2, so what we are getting now is, that is for E2 we are getting project number 3. So this is the project number 3. So common is there, when we'll do the minus operation we'll get 1 and 2. Okay, so 1 2 will come. Okay, so 1 2 information we are getting it. Okay, so 1 2 values are there, so not exist, the entire thing will become as again false. Okay, so again E2 information we should not display it. Okay, like that E3 will check it, so he is working on 4 and something. So 1 2 3 projects are there, he is working on suppose 4 and project number suppose 6. So here 1 2 3 all things will be there, so again we should not display it. So consider that there is an employee 4 E4 who is working on project number 1 2 3. Okay, so here what we'll do is just, okay, so here E4. Okay, so E4 he is working on all the things, so next time 1 2 3 will come. So department number 5's projects are 1 2 3, and here we have 1 2 3. So when we'll perform the minus operation, so all will go. Okay, so these all things will go. Okay, so that is that's a empty. So this entire part is empty, so not exist, it will become as a true. So that information you have to display, that is E4 information you have to display. That is the what our actual intention. E4 employee, he is working on project number 1 2 3, that is nothing but all the projects of department number 5 1 2 3 project. Okay, so that is the thing we have to display. So this is what actual our result. Okay, that will display it here. So execute. Okay, so here we have given as integer, we should not give as a okay, so okay, so like that we are not inserted any rows only, so we have to insert the rows. So in department number 5 information whatever is there, okay, so it is handled by department number 4, sorry 5, department 5, department number 5, it's handling the projects, that is 444. Okay, so in this project whoever is working, that information you have to give it. So like that you are not inserted the value, so if you insert the value it will come. So here works on, we don't have anything, so just what we do is one row will insert, that is considered as a here 4 is department for you. Okay, so this is the employee number, let it be as this one. So, this query again. Okay, so we got the result. Okay, so maybe this employee whatever we inserted 222, that name is Rashmi. So that, okay, so name is Rashmi, so that information are displayed. Okay, so whatever required data was there that we have inserted, so then we displayed the result. Last one, for each department that has more than 5 employees, retrieve the department number and the number of its employees who are making more than 6 lakh. Okay, so here he's asking first that employee salary should be greater than 6 lakh, and he has to work for the department. In that department minimum 5 employees should be there. Okay, so what we have to do is just we have to check, that is, in a department there are minimum 5 employees are there or not. Okay, so, and from employee table just you have to check that employee is working for the department or not, and his salary should be greater than 6 lakh. Okay, so here we required employee table. Okay, so employee salary, what we are doing is checking for greater than 6 lakh. Okay, then just displaying the department number and how many counts are there. Okay, so for each department retrieve the department number and its number of employees. He's saying as a retrieve the department number and number of employees he is asking, so that one only department number and how many employees are there, that we are retrieving from the employee table. Okay, so salary should be greater than uh, okay, so it's employees who are, okay, so each employee salary should be greater than 6 lakhs. Okay, so each employee salary should be greater than 6 lakh, that we are keeping it. Then department numbers should be, so that is nothing but minimum 5 employees should be there. Okay, so here what we are doing is department number in. So now inner query we are checking that department has 5 employees or not. Okay, so to check that one, what we'll do is group by with respect to department number we'll do it, and condition will apply as a having count should be greater than 5. Okay, so that is select department number, so from employee table. Okay, so number of employees we are checking it. Okay, so that is group by department number. So here we are grouping with respect to department number, then having count should be greater than 5. So this will give actually, so that is nothing but each in the department has greater than 5 employees or not. Okay, here we are checking this is salary greater than 60,000 or not, and that's the department number we got it. Now he's asking for display the number of employees in the department. Okay, so again how many are there, that we have to display. So for that purpose again what we're doing is here for the outer thing group by department number. So here each department then corresponding number will display it. So it's what we're doing it, just we'll execute this one. Okay, so department number 3 has the count 4. Okay, so SSN count 4. Okay, so that should not come as a count 4. Okay, so okay, so count 4, that is nothing but here number of count 4 with salary greater than 6 lakh. Okay, so actually department number 3 has more than 5 employees. Okay, so in that 4 employees has salary greater than 6 lakh. Okay, so this is what the condition, just we are displaying department number and how many employees has the more than that 6 lakh salary.